This is the garden at dusk. I am just taking you through so you can see what it looks like when the sun is going down in the garden. The lights are coming on and you can see the play with plant and light at this time of the evening. Welcome to Caden's Garden at Westside at evening. Here you can see all the plants are really welcoming the end of the day. Look at this bromeliad. So beautiful. And there is my helper. That's my husband, yes. Let's look at the Bengal clock vine. It is really happy in the evening sun. And here is another Bengal clock vine. And the double petal Rangoon creeper. Oh my gosh, you have to smell this. At this time of the evening, there is just this beautiful sweet scent enveloping the atmosphere. Let me show you what it looks like in full bloom. Let me give you a good picture of the double petal Rangoon creeper at evening tide. It is a beauty to look at. Then let's go over to the buttercups. Just look at this. How beautiful is that? Let's go over to the buttercups. They are having the time of their lives. All open, all beautiful. Yes, let's approach the garden walkway. I want you to see that. Just a little bit of light from the sun. The sun has set, but you can just see a little bit of light over there. The garden at every single time of the day is different, and evening tide is no exception in this garden. Yes. This is so beautiful. I still have on the chairs the tools of my trade, because a gardener is never done gardening. Guess what I did today? Today I propagated the musienda. I don't know if you know how to propagate musienda, but I'm going to tell you the secret. What you do is you take the young shoot, like this one right here. You want a semi-hard or very young stem. You cut it at a node, put some rooting powder, rooting hormone, and voila. I'm hoping that in a month's time, I will have young plants that are ready to bloom. Now this bleeding heart looks almost like lace in the garden at this time of the day. This right here is a perfect picture. And my exuras are so slowly opening, different ones at different times. And at evening tide, when the sun is almost set, you really get to see the intensity of the colors of the marigold. Over here we have another Musienda that is really striving to get to the light. So we see at the bottom there are some blooms, and then at the very top there are some other blooms. And it's right next to this beautiful palm, the fronds all opening like umbrellas. And right beneath we have our Hawaiian tea plant next to our beautiful Sanchisia. Right over here is the little nook. And do you notice that at evening tide, one of the fronds of the palm, I should say, is just right over the nook, serving as an umbrella, nature's umbrella. How beautiful is that? I am loving this philodendron, and I'm always hoping to get a second one or for it to give a baby, but no luck yet with the baby. Perhaps if I talk to this plant and I let it know that I need it to give me a baby, an offspring, it might do just that. But this is so beautiful. And this is what it's flanked by in the backdrop. Look at how the Rangoon creeper is reaching. That is one thing with this plant. It is not invasive, but it is a reacher, and it would stretch itself into the other parts of the garden. Let me show you what that looks like. As we continue, I can see that the sun is really setting, but this is such a beautiful time of the day. You're still seeing the lights, you're still seeing the plants, and you are still getting a chance to enjoy the garden in its glory. If I tell you the work I had to do on this double petal hibiscus,